You may have heard that former President Barack Obama shares a friendship with Sean Diddy Combs. In fact, Obama once publicly praised him, stating, "I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Diddy for the kind of work he's doing." That was years ago, but they've been seen together more recently too. Upon closer look, it seems Obama's connection to Diddy may not be as innocent as it appears. If you're a fan of Obama or the Democrats, you might want to brace yourself. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Obama and Diddy's relationship stretches back many years. In one interview, Obama is seen showering Diddy with compliments. "You're a motivating force for young people across the country. Your music moves people. You're a trendsetter." But what kind of trends was Obama referring to? The interview dates back to 2004. Yet by then, Diddy had already been accused of a nightclub shooting and was notorious for his wild, extravagant parties. Despite this, Obama continued to praise him. "I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Diddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing." Clearly, these two were aligned, at least back then. And that wasn't all. At the end of the same interview, they share a moment that feels oddly personal. Diddy says, "I do this so much, I'm so cool." Was he referring to interviews or something more behind the scenes? His reputation for throwing wild, sweat-soaked parties might offer a clue. Fast forward to today. There's a resurfaced picture of Obama and Diddy, looking much older and seemingly in someone's home. That's making waves on social media, particularly after Diddy's recent arrest. Some people on social media have reacted with suspicion. One meme circulating online claims, "Under Obama, the U.S. became the world's leader in sex trafficking and pedophilia." Others commented, "Epstein and Diddy seem to run in the same circles. Coincidence? Is it possible that there's more to the story?" The plot thickens when you realize both men rose to fame and fortune after that 2004 interview. Diddy's wealth soared toward the billion-dollar mark, while Obama became president. Interestingly, Diddy wasn't just supporting Obama. He has deep ties with the entire Democratic Party, from Hillary Clinton to Kamala Harris and even New York Mayor Eric Adams. In 2020, Kamala Harris sent Diddy a personal note on Twitter, thanking him for hosting a town hall. "There's a lot at stake for our communities, and we must bring attention to how COVID-19 is deepening racial inequality." Was this just an innocent thank you or something deeper? X, formerly Twitter, users weren't so sure. One person posted a picture of Diddy and Kamala together at what appeared to be a party, stirring questions about the nature of their friendship. It doesn't stop there. There have even been rumors about Michelle Obama being somehow involved in Diddy's inner circle. Allegedly, Diddy may have secret footage that hasn't yet surfaced. One ex-user claimed, "The hidden footage P. Diddy has is way worse than you can imagine." Though this may sound outlandish, the FBI reportedly found footage during a raid of Diddy's home, yet none of it has been released. If it exists, who knows what it might reveal. Although Diddy now stands firmly with the Democrats, this wasn't always the case. During the 2020 election, Diddy made his disdain for Donald Trump clear. "White men like Trump need to be banished." However, rewind to the late 90s and Diddy and Trump were actually friends. Trump even described Diddy as legendary back in 1998, when both were prominent figures in New York. One telling moment came during a 2012 episode of The Apprentice, where a former Diddy employee, Aubrey O'Day, visibly hesitated when asked if Diddy was a good guy. She spent 6 years working for him, yet couldn't give a straight answer. Was this a sign of something deeper? O'Day later revealed on a podcast that her discomfort stemmed from having to navigate what was expected of her in other areas while working for Diddy. Diddy's celebrity circle runs deep. He's been seen with Ashton Kutcher, Usher, Leonardo DiCaprio, and even royalty. Many of these friendships are being scrutinized now, as more people question what went on at his infamous parties. One viral video shows Diddy, Kevin Hart, and Usher in what appears to be a bedroom, with Diddy making cryptic comments about waking up together when Usher was just 10 years old. For years, Diddy's star-studded gatherings were the stuff of legend, filled with top names in fashion and music. But recent allegations paint a much darker picture. Claims of secret recordings, freakish parties, and power dynamics have surfaced. In one interview, Diddy openly admits that his parties were a little kinky, a comment that now seems much more ominous in light of current events. Obama and Diddy indeed have a past connection. In the early 2000s, Diddy was involved in promoting youth political engagement and Obama was rising as a political figure. Their relationship seemed to center around shared interests in influencing culture and youth movements. Diddy was well known for his Vote or Die campaign during the 2004 elections, encouraging young people to vote. However, there is no hard evidence or serious public investigation linking Obama to any of Diddy's recent allegations or crimes. Conspiracy theories about political figures often arise, especially after someone famous gets caught in a scandal. Footage found in an FBI raid on Diddy's home. So far, these are unverified claims. No official sources or law enforcement agencies have released any such information. It's important to be cautious about such allegations unless confirmed by reputable sources. Diddy's support for the Democratic Party has been public and well documented. He endorsed candidates like Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Kamala Harris. As a cultural icon, he had access to various politicians and used his platform to discuss racial inequality and social justice, particularly during the pandemic. Again, while Diddy's political ties are significant, most connections appear to be about mutual support in the political and social spheres, rather than evidence of deeper, darker relationships. Diddy is notorious for throwing extravagant parties, especially his white parties in the Hamptons, where celebrities and high-profile figures from various industries would gather. His parties often fueled rumors because of their opulence and the presence of famous guests. Over the years, various celebrities like Ashton Kutcher, Leonardo DiCaprio, and others have been associated with him. The speculation about what happened behind closed doors at these parties has persisted, but most stories remain unverified. Some figures from the music world, including people who worked with Diddy, have come forward with claims about his behavior. Aubrey O'Day, for example, has alluded to uncomfortable experiences while working with Diddy on Making the Band. These testimonies seem to suggest there may be more to Diddy's behavior than what was publicly known at the time. However, connecting these stories to a larger conspiracy involving major politicians and global elites is largely speculative and hasn't been backed by credible investigations. Diddy and Trump had a public friendship during the late 90s and early 2000s, with Trump attending some of Diddy's events. Diddy even praised Trump as a businessman during that period. However, Diddy distanced himself from Trump in more recent years, particularly during Trump's presidency, openly criticizing his policies and leadership. Diddy is currently facing serious allegations, with lawsuits accusing him of sexual misconduct and abuse. These claims are being investigated, and the outcome will likely have significant repercussions for his career and reputation. As more people come forward with their stories, the narrative surrounding Diddy's public and private life could evolve. While it's clear that Diddy has had influential friends in both political and entertainment circles, many of the more extreme allegations and conspiracy theories remain speculative without solid proof. It's important to differentiate between verified facts and rumors that thrive in the age of social media. Diddy, or Sean Combs, has always been a figure connected to power, both in the music industry and beyond. Over the years, he's cultivated relationships with politicians, actors, business moguls, and even global leaders. His status as an influential cultural icon gave him access to various circles, some of which operate at the highest levels of society. Connections to Obama and the Democratic Party. Diddy's relationship with Barack Obama during his presidency and the campaign trail was one of mutual benefit. Diddy had influence over younger black voters and a strong voice in the media. His involvement in Obama's 2008 campaign is well documented, and his Vote or Die campaign in 2004 was a precursor to his later political activism. However, the idea that Diddy had deeper, more hidden ties with Obama or other politicians, like footage of secret meetings or inappropriate dealings, is more speculative. These claims often arise in the context of political conspiracy theories, particularly in an age where powerful figures are scrutinized and every aspect of their lives becomes material for speculation. While some claim these connections go deeper than they seem, there has been no hard evidence released to the public. Other political figures, Trump, Hillary Clinton, Diddy's earlier ties with Donald Trump, are based more on their shared involvement in the entertainment and business worlds, rather than politics. Both were fixtures in New York's high society during the 90s and early 2000s with Donald Trump, are based more on their shared involvement in the entertainment and business worlds, rather than politics. Both were fixtures in New York's high society during the 90s and early 2000s. Diddy even praised Trump's business acumen before Trump entered politics. Once Trump became president, however, Diddy distanced himself as many celebrities did, aligning more strongly with progressive causes and figures like Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden. Some theorize that figures like Diddy operate within a network of elites that includes politicians, businessmen, and entertainment moguls, sharing secrets and attending exclusive gatherings where deals are made and power is consolidated. The truth behind this depends heavily on whether one believes in a more shadowy, interconnected ruling class. 2.
I get it.
FBI raids and FBI raiding Diddy's home and finding incriminating footage. These claims appear to originate from speculative sources on social media, particularly platforms like X, formerly Twitter. As of now, there's no mainstream or credible reporting to back up these allegations. The idea of hidden footage involving Diddy and prominent politicians or celebrities feels more like something out of a conspiracy thriller than verified fact. However, in recent years, we have seen cases where powerful individuals were hiding shocking secrets, so it's understandable why people latch onto these narratives. If such footage existed and was incriminating enough to warrant an FBI raid, it would likely be a massive story covered by major media outlets, unless it's being kept under wraps for some reason. That said, conspiracy theories often thrive in the absence of transparency, and the rumors could be fueled by Diddy's recent legal troubles. Diddy's famous parties, especially his white parties in the Hamptons, were legendary for attracting A-list celebrities, political figures, and wealthy elites. These parties have long been the subject of rumors and innuendo, with whispers about wild behavior, secret deals, and even darker activities behind closed doors. Some people who attended or were close to these events have hinted that what went on was far from what the public saw. Allegations of drug use, exploitation, and inappropriate behavior have emerged, although few of them have been substantiated. Hollywood and the music industry are no strangers to scandal, and many believe that much of what happens at the top levels is hidden from the public until it explodes in major controversies, like the Harvey Weinstein case. The ongoing lawsuits against Diddy are currently the most explosive development in his public life. These allegations, which range from sexual misconduct to more serious accusations, paint a very dark picture of his personal life. Several individuals have come forward with claims that Diddy engaged in abusive behavior, manipulation, and exploitation over the years. While these cases are still under investigation, they've raised significant questions about how much of Diddy's public persona as a successful businessman and cultural leader was a facade hiding a more sinister private life. These accusations are similar to what we've seen with other powerful figures who used their status to shield themselves from accountability for years. If these lawsuits lead to more people coming forward, it could mark a major downfall for Diddy. Much like other prominent figures who have been toppled by allegations of abuse and misconduct in recent years. The question remains whether there is more that hasn't been revealed yet, particularly connections to other powerful people who may have been complicit or aware of his actions. Diddy's connections to figures like Obama, Trump, or other elites involve more than just surface-level relationships. This idea taps into the broader notion that there's a hidden network of power controlling or manipulating society from behind the scenes. Such ideas have been explored in various conspiracy theories, including those that suggest Hollywood, the music industry, and politics are intertwined in ways that aren't transparent to the public. However, as with many conspiracy theories, separating fact from fiction can be difficult. While powerful people often do work together and may hide certain aspects of their lives, not all rumors turn out to be true. It's important to rely on credible sources and evidence when discussing these topics, though speculation often fills the void when solid facts are scarce. Diddy is a figure who exists at the intersection of music, politics, and high society. His connections with figures like Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and other elites have fueled speculation, especially now that he's facing serious allegations. While some claims about hidden footage and secret dealings seem more speculative, it's clear that Diddy's life has been far more complex and possibly darker than his public persona suggested. If more information about these allegations surfaces, or if the lawsuits bring further revelations, the full extent of his activities may finally come to light. Until then, the rumors and speculation will likely continue. Diddy's parties and social circles have long been rumored to include some of the most powerful individuals across industries, from entertainment to politics to global business. The idea that Hollywood and the music industry are influenced by shadowy elite circles is not new, but Diddy's role within them has been a topic of speculation for years. Diddy, as a music mogul, has been connected with numerous other high-profile individuals, many of whom were later revealed to be involved in scandals or legal battles. The suggestion here is that powerful figures, including Diddy, might be part of a larger network where influence, money, and sometimes unethical behavior are protected by mutual benefit. People in these elite circles can sometimes shield each other from the consequences of their actions, as seen in many high-profile scandals that
Like
took
Oprah.
years to
They
surface,
shielding Oprah.
e.g., Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein. In this view, Diddy's potential involvement
And what's crazy, because Oprah was seen with all those pedophiles, man. So like they said, man, it's a deeper story than what we see, y'all. Oprah is involved with this bullshit too, man. But they shielding her. You know what I mean? And it goes back to the Democratic Party, man. Like I said, man, they support foolishness, man. And got y'all engaging into this fuck shit, man.
or awareness of illicit activities at high-end parties or gatherings might extend beyond just entertainment and into the sphere of manipulation and power dynamics, where secrets are kept for mutual benefit. The hip-hop world, especially in the 90s and early 2000s, was rife with violence, rivalry, and power struggles. Diddy was right in the center of this, particularly with his relationship to artists like the Notorious B.I.G. and his feud with Suge Knight and Death Row Records. While many believe that the infamous East Coast-West Coast rivalry was largely fueled by competition between record labels, others theorize that it went much deeper. Some argue that Diddy's rise to power came not just through business acumen and talent, but through strategic manipulation of his rivals. There have been long-standing rumors of Diddy's possible involvement, directly or indirectly, in the violent deaths of rappers like Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls. These claims suggest that beyond business competition, there may have been darker forces at play, such as organized crime connections or even internal corruption within the entertainment industry itself. While there is no hard evidence linking Diddy to these events, the rumors have persisted for decades, making him a subject of fascination for conspiracy theorists. Diddy, then Puff Daddy, cultivated an image of opulence, success, and charisma, presenting himself as the epitome of the American dream. But behind this persona, Sean Combs, the man, has often been accused of ruthlessness in business, a tendency to exploit those around him, and even predatory behavior. It's been suggested that Diddy's public persona was carefully crafted to maintain a certain image, while his private actions told a very different story. This idea of the public mask versus the private reality is often brought up in allegations against powerful figures, where they leverage their public image to cover up unsavory behavior. In Diddy's case, stories from former Bad Boy Records artists have indicated that he may have engaged in exploitative practices. Many artists under his label reportedly signed contracts that left them with little control over their music and finances. While this isn't unique to Diddy, it fits the larger narrative of his being more calculating and manipulative behind the scenes than his hustler with a heart image suggested. Over the years, rumors have emerged suggesting that Diddy may have been involved in various questionable deals, some involving the government, global corporations, and even criminal enterprises. Some people believe that certain entertainment moguls, including Diddy, may have ties to deeper networks of organized crime or political intrigue. There's also speculation that Diddy's wealth and continued success are tied to deals that go beyond entertainment, potentially involving illicit financial transactions, money laundering, or political favors. His real estate deals, liquor brands, and business ventures have been scrutinized by some who claim there's more going on behind the scenes than is publicly known. This plays into the larger conspiracy theory that entertainment figures like Diddy are sometimes used as pawns or partners in global networks of influence, where political leaders, organized crime syndicates, and business elites intersect. These theories suggest that moguls like Diddy might be involved in deals that are rarely discussed publicly, especially given the enormous amount of money and influence involved in industries like music, film, and sports. The lawsuits Diddy is currently facing could be the tip of the iceberg. The accusations of sexual misconduct and abuse against him, if proven, may reveal a history of behavior that was protected or covered up by those in power. It's worth noting that high-profile figures often have access to powerful legal teams and connections that can help keep scandals out of the public eye for as long as possible. Diddy's influence may have allowed him to avoid major public scrutiny until now. However, the growing number of accusations might mean that others are emboldened to come forward, potentially revealing a larger pattern of behavior. In this scenario, Diddy's fall from grace could be just one part of a broader reckoning within the entertainment industry, much like what happened with Harvey Weinstein. If more victims or insiders start to speak out, we might see a cascade of revelations that not only implicate Diddy, but also expose others in his circle. Diddy's connections to figures like Obama, Trump, and other powerful individuals have fueled theories that he is part of a larger deep state, or global elite that exerts control over political and cultural narratives. These ideas often draw from broader conspiracies like the Illuminati, suggesting that Diddy, along with other entertainment moguls, is involved in orchestrating cultural movements or manipulating public perception. Some believe that powerful figures in entertainment, like Diddy, are recruited into these elite circles to influence the masses through music, fashion, and culture, all while hiding their true agendas. This theory posits that figures like Diddy serve as cultural gatekeepers, ensuring that certain narratives are promoted while others are suppressed. While these conspiracy theories can be far-reaching, they reflect a deep mistrust of the elite and the belief that those in power are not always acting in the public's best interest. Diddy's wealth, influence, and connections make him a prime target for such speculation, especially given his role in shaping modern hip-hop culture and his close ties to political and business elites. Diddy is a figure whose life and career are rife with speculation, mystery, and controversy. While much of the discussion around him may involve rumors and unproven theories, there's no denying that his influence spans far beyond the music industry. Whether he's a cunning businessman or someone with deeper ties to power and secrecy, Diddy remains a polarizing figure. The truth behind these allegations, lawsuits, and theories may eventually come to light, but for now, Diddy continues to navigate his career amidst growing scrutiny. The full extent of his connections, behavior, and influence remains one of the most intriguing and contentious stories in modern entertainment. The deaths of the notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, and Tupac Shakur remain two of the most debated and controversial unsolved murders in music history. While Diddy has never been formally implicated, his proximity to the East Coast-West Coast rivalry that fueled the tension between Bad Boy Records and Death Row Records has led to rampant speculation. Some theories suggest that Diddy, fearing for his own safety or his empire, might have played a more hands-on role in orchestrating the violence that culminated in Biggie's and Tupac's murders. At the height of this rivalry, some allege that Diddy and others in his circle may have employed individuals connected to organized crime to settle scores, protect assets, or eliminate threats. Theories around Biggie's murder, in particular, often involve questions about why Diddy's security detail or entourage were not targeted or harmed the night Biggie was killed. Some believe that Diddy's decision-making during this time could point to foreknowledge of the event or deeper involvement, though these claims remain speculative. The fact that both murders remain unsolved continues to fuel suspicion and intrigue. Diddy has also been mentioned in the larger conspiracy theory about the Illuminati and its control over Hollywood and the music industry. The Illuminati, in conspiracy circles, is a secret society believed to control global events, with many entertainers and powerful figures allegedly being members. Those who subscribe to these theories point to Diddy's lavish parties, symbols in his music videos, and his connections to influential political and business figures as evidence of his membership or collaboration with such elite groups. The idea is that figures like Diddy serve as gatekeepers of influence, manipulating public culture, and pushing agendas that align with the goals of the global elite. This theory also ties into the use of occult symbolism, which some claim is present in Diddy's public work, music videos, and branding. The heavy use of imagery involving pyramids, all-seeing eyes, and other symbols associated with secret societies has led some to believe that Diddy and other powerful figures are subtly signaling their allegiance to these groups. While most of these claims are based on visual interpretation and speculation, they continue to hold sway in certain conspiracy communities. Narrative further are allegations of abuse, exploitation, and unethical business practices. The legal battles, particularly those tied to claims of sexual misconduct and violence, have cast a cloud over his reputation. Should more accusations arise, Diddy could face a substantial fall from grace that would shake the foundations of his empire. These developments could also unearth long-held secrets, potentially implicating others in his network. Despite the allegations and speculation, Diddy's role as a mogul and cultural leader is undeniable. His success with Bad Boy Records, ventures like Sean John and Ciroc, and his philanthropic and political initiatives have left an indelible mark on American culture. Yet, as with many powerful individuals, his life and career are steeped in complexity. The contrast between his public persona as a driven, charismatic businessman and the private whispers of corruption, manipulation, and criminality highlights the dual nature of fame and fortune. Diddy's story is one of extraordinary ambition, calculated risks, and influence across multiple industries. He is emblematic of how wealth and power can elevate a person to iconic status, while simultaneously entangling them in webs of speculation, scandal, and controversy. His ability to weather these storms so far has been a testament to his resilience and business acumen. However, as new revelations come to light and legal challenges mount, the future of his legacy remains uncertain. The overarching narrative surrounding Diddy is one of contrast. A man who, on one hand, represents the American dream, rising from humble beginnings to become a multimillionaire entrepreneur, and on the other, a figure who is constantly linked to the murkier side of fame, with allegations that may yet undo his carefully crafted image. Whether he emerges from these challenges unscathed or not, Diddy's name will continue to provoke intrigue and debate for years to come, with the full extent of his influence and legacy possibly never fully revealed.